Have you heard about the doctrine of the lesser magistrate? Probably not, because a tyrannical government doesn't want you to know about it. The federal government and their lackey minion friends at the local and state level would have you believe that you should always just obey them. The doctrine of the lesser magistrate rips the mask off that lie. The doctrine of the lesser magistrate declares that when the superior or higher ranking civil authority makes unjust or immoral laws or decrees, the lower or lesser ranking civil authority has both a right and a duty to refuse obedience to that superior authority. If necessary, the lesser authorities may even actively resist the higher authority. A memorable quote, which concisely summarizes the doctrine, was actually made by a higher magistrate. Roman Emperor Trajan once said when honoring a subordinate with the sword, "Use this sword against my enemies if I give righteous commands. But if I give unrighteous commands, use it against me." Back in the 1st century, there was a Roman governor named Publius Petronius. Petronius was responsible for keeping Syria and Palestine under Roman rule. He received an order from his superior Caligula. Caligula was the emperor of Rome. Caligula, who was convinced of his own divinity, ordered Petronius to assemble half his army and install an image of himself in the Jewish temple at Jerusalem. Petronius had the statue of the emperor made in Sidon and prepared his troops while he wintered in Ptolemy. To the Jews, a statue of the emperor in their temple was considered a severe affront to their religion. The Jews therefore sent numerous delegations to protest before the governor about the statue. Petronius was so deeply moved by the reasoning of their protests that he wrote to Caligula that he would not enforce his order and entreated the emperor to annul it. When Emperor Caligula received the letter from Governor Petronius, he was outraged and ordered Petronius to commit suicide. Soon after, however, Emperor Caligula's own Praetorian Guard assassinated him. Fortunately for Petronius, the ship carrying the order for him to commit suicide arrived after the ship carrying the news of the emperor's assassination. The statue was never placed in the temple. To learn more about the doctrine of the lesser magistrate, please visit lessermagistrate.com.